Hello. Well, at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, the first show I'm going to see is Alexander Bennett's Afraid of the Dark. That'll be starting in around 30 minutes. Let's see how it goes. So I saw this show, Afraid of the Dark, by Alexander Bennett. Uh, the show was okay. So what it was basically about was there's a girl called Amy. Uh, she writes into her diary, and she's recently lost her mother. Her mother used to control her life, and she recently just lost her, and such was her control over her life that after her mother dies, she could hear her mother in her sleep in the night, and in dark. So she was afraid of the dark basically. And then she thinks, she meets a few people who tell her different things about what her problem is. Someone tells her she's possessed, someone tells her she's insane, and suddenly the girl goes missing and no one knows where she is. The author, not the author, sorry, the artist, the Alexander Bennett, claims to have this diary that he's found at a charity book sale or something. And then he tries to, through the characters that Amy meets, he tries to create humor out of it. I thought it was a very cool idea, but it didn't come out through. uh, but there was one song that was really nice. I mean, it's sung by her, by Amy's boyfriend. I think that song was really nice. That was a He sang it really nicely, but it was okay. And though it was a free Fringe, I paid £5, as donations to support Alexander. Uh, uh, but that was cool. I mean, I think he tried really hard. Now I'm going to a play called as 10 Films with My Dad. It's about a guy who connects with his father only through films, just like in the movie Fever Pitch, how he connects with his dad through football. So something similar to that. Uh, then I'll be in the evening. I'll be going to a musical concert, not a concert actually, but a musical show at 6 o'clock. So I have nothing to do from after this next show until 6 o'clock. So I'll go around in High Street, where the main festival is, where there's all our street performers and things like that. Uh, so I'll try posting something once I'm done with the show. Bye for now. Well, hello. This is day two already. Uh, 12 o'clock. I woke up just a while ago. So yesterday, well, I was set out to watch a play called 10 Films with My Dad, but unfortunately I was very late for it. I reached at 14:20 and the show was full. Uh, and I cannot go today because I'm going for another show at 1 o'clock, for which I have tickets already, so I cannot miss that. It's called Pussyfooting. I What's it about? I forgot what's about. I had read about it. It was interesting. And instead of so after missing that show, instead of at the same venue there was another show happening about a magic show by Dave Anik. I think it was fantastic. He did some card tricks. He, yeah, basically asked people to say, remember, just assume things, and he would predict it to be correct. It was awesome, I think, and he was very witty at the way he did it. I mean, he tried to say, oh, he didn't get it right, but then eventually he gets it right. So he was very witty at it. I think it was fantastic. So it was a good show. Instead of missing that one, I thought I would be really bored, but it turned out to be a nice show. And then in the middle time which I had my food, and I was roaming around High Street, which I think I have posted some videos of already. So that was fantastic. I think it was buzzing. It was crazy crowded. And then at 6 o'clock, I had the music show by the 27 Club. It's a band, and initially when I went in, I was because I was really tired, and 8 hours in the bus, so I was sleepy. So initially the first few songs I was really sleepy, but then they can't imagine when they sang songs by Robert Johnson, who was a singer in 1936. This Kurt Cobain, Jimi Hendrix, Brian Robson or Johnson, I forgot the name. They were fantastic songs, and like the crowd was really very mixed. Like there were people above 60, who could recognize this kind of music, and then there were people in the 40s and 30s who had listened to this music, and then there were young people who like I was the odd one out to be honest. The young ones who had pursued to listen to their music. So everyone was enjoying, and I was enjoying because everyone else was enjoying. But in the last 15-20 minutes or so, he really made everyone go mad. I mean, he made us stand up and sing along with him. It was awesome, pretty awesome. And I mean, and he used the band. They were using projections to some of the songs they had. They would project the lyrics as well, so you can sing along. So I could sing along and be a part of it. So I think it was fantastic. I thought it would be a dull show, but oh man, he was awesome. The singer, I don't know his name. And then because I had been in the bus for 8 hours, not slept, office the previous day, and then I had a few to I didn't have food properly. I didn't sleep at all, and was walking on. I've not taken a taxi or a bus yet. I've walked all across the city, so I was really tired, and I thought, I'm on a holiday. I should take rest. I should relax, take holiday. So I came home at 8 o'clock, and I slept at 9 o'clock, and I got up at 12 o'clock. That's what I did today. So I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go for a show called Pussyfooting, and then I have a show called Nirbhaya by Poorna Jagannathan. That's on the Delhi rape. So I'm really looking forward to that one. So I'm gonna go with that. That's how happening today, and then I'm wide awake for the night. So bring it on. Right. So I'll catch you later. Bye for now. Just got out of the show Nirbhaya. Oh man, I'm just stunned. I was just stunned at the end of it. Poorna Jagannathan, Sapna Bhavnani, and Priyanka Bose, Rukhsar Kabir. There were two other characters that they didn't tell their names at the end of it. Such shows just happen to you once in a lifetime, and throughout the entire show I was just depressed. to what's been happening in our country and perhaps around the world. I think we should get this show in Bombay, and the queues that that were lined up for the show were all worth it. The standing ovation at the end of it, and not one person, I think, just we were all like through the entire part of the show, and at the end of it, there was not one person who wasn't in awe of what was put out on the show. I think I just need some time to get the thought off my mind, especially because of what has happened in Bombay a few days ago. It's just depressing. I'm not sure of my plans this evening. I hope it goes out well. Day 2 of the Fringe is over, and what I came to know from the last show that I had, and it's already 2 o'clock in the night, that the Fringe is over as well. Lighting's really bad. Sorry. There's someone singing. Just let's check her out. Oh well, that's about the Fringe. Well, tomorrow got a train to London and back to work. I'm not looking forward to catching up any shows tomorrow. Hopefully I wake up on time for the checkout. That's it for now. Good night. Well, last day of my trip today, and last night was crazy. I saw a few shows. I think I saw 5 or 6 shows. Most at the evening, after I saw that play by Purna Jagannathan, all of them I saw were comedy. I'm just remembering of what I did immediately after that. I was roaming around High Street. Oh, yeah. I went to this show by Jody Kamali. It was about backpacking. So he was, trying to give you tips, and also, trying to bring some humor through his traveling trips. He's been all across the world backpacking. So that was called A to Z of Backpacking by Jody Kamali. It was good, but I thought if he had, he was using a presentation and making jokes out of that. But perhaps he could have told us something more about his traveling and where has he traveled and what you can experience. I was expecting something like that, but it was more on the funnier side. But it was still okay. After that, I went to a show. I went to a stand-up by Billy Maguire. Billy Maguire is really old. He's really old. I'll share a picture of him with you. He's playing the guitar, and I was the first one to enter, and then 2 of them were his relatives. and then middle of the show a few other people joined in, so we were around I think less than 10 people, and all the venues are like 20-25 seaters, so 10 people is good. But last Sunday, end of the Fringe, you don't really expect people, so I was expecting that. But and just because he shared a few funny jokes and of what he's experienced. I think he's 60 or something, must be. So he shared all that, and uh, it was a nice 40-50 minute show, just talking around, and it ended. And after that, there was a show at midnight. uh, it was stand-up comedy by lots of artists, 5 minutes act, so everyone gets to try out the new material on us. That was a painfully long list of people doing 5 minutes, but it was fun. And surprisingly, the crowd for that show was more, because I think I was the only one who didn't know that Billy Maguire was 60 years old. uh, so that was that long, painfully long list. I think 10 people were there. 10 people had 5 minutes set. I think 2 or 3 were worth listening to. But I got my phone charged. Absolutely, it was 20%. I charged it to 80%. So good show. And then I was coming back home. I saw a party going on, so I went there. Had a and and then I'm back, and now it is. I slept at 3 o'clock. It is only 9:30. I'm up in 6 hours already, to go, because I had to check out at 10 o'clock, and uh, so I have, and my train's at 3:30, so I have nothing to do. So I'll do some shopping. Not really, because my bag is really heavy, but I need to buy just one thing. I need to buy something for someone. uh, that's my grandfather. uh, uh, so I'll be doing that, and it's gone this video has got really long, so I'll shut this now, and think I'm done with this. I'm not sure. Let's see. But well, bye for now.